So one of the most powerful things you can do with these cards is play 4x4 concentration. And I had AI do a little bit of work. I know the math, but I just didn't want to do it. So with our 52 unique combinations, there's 752,538,150 different combinations of 8-pair or 4x4 concentration. And this game is really good for your mind. Moreover, just the 4x4 combinations, if you have 8 distinct pairs, there's 519,729,600 different ways you can just lay out these cards. So that might sound hyper random, but that's not actually how you use concentration with your loved one. What you want to do is actually orchestrate a pattern that's somewhat simple to pick up on and use the first 8 numbers in the kit that we give you. But you can see you'll be able to make it more and more complex, more and more challenging with many different combinations, which I'll show you a few configurations and photographs at the end of this. Okay, so I intentionally laid this out so I know exactly how it works, right? So, or at least that's the theory. Every time you say something like that on a video, life tries to prove you wrong. And of course it did. Hang on, there it is. So I decided to put them each next to each other in a row. And the point is you want to know, begin as the person that orchestrates the games of concentration, to teach your loved one how to detect patterns in how you've laid them out. You want to start out nice and simple, right? And just trust the fact that these math facts are quite useful to your loved one. At whatever stage in life they are. If they're older, you're stretching long-term memory they developed when they were very young with these symbols and sounds of numbers, but you're now adding the prime factors to it, and you're using color, shape, and multiplicity to create the challenge, right? So the point is you actually want to think about how to arrange these cards each time you arrange them and come up with a different pattern that after they find a few of them, see if they detect the whole pattern and move through it and clear it, or is it very slow and deliberate? The next thing that you're going to want to be able to do is there's many combinations that have just red. There are many combinations that have just blue. There are many combinations that have red and blue, 6, 12, 18, 24, all the way up to 48 on the deck, or 8 pairs. And those, as you can imagine, are going to be significantly harder to remember because they all share the same color. So these decks are made to build your mind, build your visual spatial pattern recognition, and use really important and solid math facts from the world of being a nerd. Trust me, prime factors help you reduce fractions, find least common denominators. Most especially when you get into algebra and you get tricky algebra teachers, it helps you solve quadratic equations in your mind because you have this familiarity. If you don't have aphantasia, you have an exceptional chance because you can remember these visually, which is why I designed them that way originally for my daughter. So here are a few other combinations I put together just to get your brain stimulated.